And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To the air, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Shark. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes You can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Hill now to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They pitch it to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Drake London
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen to throw it. Powering forward.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the right side, complete to Taylor. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen, this is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he just... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
This pass is caught by London.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, get a little help here, and you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On first down, Allen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins
with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Texans extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb try the middle here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On play action, they'll throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Complete to Likely. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On play action, Allen.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now left side on the swing pass. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and run the option.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hill looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They go up the middle with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second and 1. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Feel we're in the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the